Sending Kym pictures because she gets irritated. Whatever irritates Kym, I like to do.
Funny mamas.
So
Now that was
I like I had a
like a son.
Two funny mamas.
Hey, how you doing? And welcome to Two Funny Mamas. My name is Kym Whitley.
And I am Sherri Shepherd.
Yes, I'm trying to text my masseuse. And Sherri, you know how you voice text everybody? I was asking him, oh, shit, it's doing it again.
Because the masseuse wants to come and massage you, huh?
Right.
Well, that's what they do.
And so I said, when was your last COVID test?
Yesterday.
And see, and every time you said that, so now he thinks, I said, when was your, now it don't make no sense. When was your last?
Videotape that.
Oh, shit. Get it. Oh, damn.
Look at that. Gotta send it to Chris. Chris, can you see us?
Oh, my God, it just went away.
I got it.
I see you. You're there.
You can see our faces right now.
Let's see if it comes back, because I got to send this to my
Because
guy.
right now we're looking at Kym's desktop.
I don't know how to get us back. It's a beautiful desktop, but
Like we're looking at her desktop. We're not
and
looking
we're doing
at
a podcast, and this is what pops
and we're
up.
doing a podcast.
Wait. Should we leave it alone? Well,
I
hit
was
the
trying
Chrome. Hit the Chrome.
Hit Chrome.
Let's see if
Okay,
we
like
come
we've
back.
disappeared. All we're looking at is that Chrome right there. I got my glasses.
Now we're back, but it keeps doing.
Sorry, guys. We got.
Sorry, everybody. Okay,
This is life. Can I explain this to you?
You got a
Kym-
ghost. You got a ghost in that computer, don't you, Sherri?
Kym has this antiquated computer. The screen is like 11 inches. Okay, it's really tiny and it's old. And so literally,
Just had it fixed.
so she spends all this money to get it repaired instead of before the year ended buying a brand new one, and it would have been a tax write-off because she's using it for Two Funny Mamas and all of her podcasts. So this is how we get tax write-off as actors. If we use it for business, and because she's in the pandemic, it's 100% for business unless she looks at her porno sites like Pornhub. But other than that, look, I froze. Other than that, the computer messes up every single time.
It's that 5G out there.
But
That's what is doing it. It's
but
the 5G.
I'm gonna buy you a computer myself.
No,
So
I
now
know.
every time we're on it, every once in a while, it will flash to Kym's desktop. And we don't see our faces. We just see Kym's desktop, and I see Pornhub over in the side because she got it all little.
No, don't y'all listen to her.
So sometimes we might freak out because all of a sudden her desktop just comes up. And it's all because she spent all this money to get it repaired instead of just going to get a new Mac. And like the screen is 27 inches. Like it's huge.
Oh, one of the big new
One of
ones.
the big
But my
ones.
desk is only 30 inches. So,
I always love this too. When this stuff happens, you always get a bunch of like really direct, know-it-all comments, like, "Oh, you got to do this. Tell Chris to do this, do that, blah blah blah." So I just want to make it
I will say, it is not your fault, Chris. This is all
Whoa.
Kym's 11-inch screen computer that she bought back in Welcome Back Cotter days when they were doing test computers. Girl, well, welcome back.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
My masseuse said we can go up in your room. I'm like, you got your table? No, you know, sometimes these masseuse, what happened? That's what I'm saying.
Oh my gosh,
Mm.
why did I hire a masseuse a
Yes.
few weeks ago, Chris?
Mhm.
And he came to the house. I had him come in my room because I wasn't feeling well. So he came to the house, and I go in my room and I said, "Do you want to put your table here in the bedroom?" And he goes, "Do you have a table I could borrow?"
What?
I was floored. And I said, You don't have a table? And he's like, "Yeah, the lady I'm working with, we just kind of got into it, and I don't have a table." And I took the bus here. And he took the bus all the way from like 105th, which is all the way deep down in LA.
That's a long way out.
Sherri.
"Can you lay on the bed?" "No, I'm not laying on the bed." And he goes, "Do you have a bench?" And I was like, No, sir.
You do have a bench.
Yeah, but I wasn't laying on a bench.
Like a workbench?
So your masseuse don't have a table neither?
No. When he said we can go up in your room, I was like, but bring your table. I can't lay on my bed. That's why I'm getting. I mean,
It's
that's
too
all the thing.
soft.
Well,
Plus,
where did you find this guy?
Somebody recommended him. I don't talk to her either. I was like, "You blew it, sir." And then he called me. He said, "I rented a car and I bought a table. Can I come?" "No, sir, because you blew it. You don't get a second
Oh.
chance." No, I'm not saying you don't get a second chance. I'm going, sometimes the level at which you want to work, you're not ready for
You're
it.
not ready. Boom.
That's what I meant. It's not that you don't get a second chance, because you do. But when you work, it's like, I'm not going to send you to Patti LaBelle and you don't have a table and you think you get to go to Pat. And I am in no way comparing myself to Patti LaBelle. Yes, I am. But
I was going to say, at a certain level, I love it.
Yeah, a certain level, you can't, everybody can't work at a certain level. So yeah, he kind of blew it.
Damn, I got to take my shower. No, I meant, right.
You smell fine now.
But the masseuse.
Right down here,
yes,
a little.
Oh,
why
no.
do that on national podcast?
Because you said I have to take a shower.
Well, but when the masseuse, they're so close to you, I'm going to put a mask on. You got.
Do you know I had a naked massage of somebody from Instagram? I met somebody on Instagram. And he said he was a masseuse. And
he was naked.
No, I was naked. And so
I
saw pictures. No. Usually keep your pictures.
Kym got talked. No one ever complains. Kym's just derobes all the way down, gets them out.
Stop hitting the thing.
You
keep knocking us off. That's you. Every time you hit the computer, your desktop comes on.
Oh, that's what it was.
See, it's so sensitive.
My titties hit it. Listen. No, that ain't it.
But let me tell you,
with the naked massage.
I saw all of his work on Instagram and it looked good. He had a lot of testimonials. So I hired him. And then when he got to the house, it was when I was moving. Mm-hmm. So my house was empty. So I said, "You're not a killer, are you?" And he said, "No, I'm not."
And she took it.
And I took his word.
Hey, he said it.
He said no. So he set up all these like Chinese screens and he turned on the fireplace and he had candles. And he said, "I do my massages nude." And I was like, okay. So I took all my clothes off, completely nude. And it was fine when he was doing it. And I said, I hope he ain't taking no pictures, like to post them anywhere. But you know what was the weirdest thing? When he pushed my legs up and got on the table. Literally, he got on the table and he's like he's like Pilates. So he's moving my legs everywhere. And I was like, if this man fall in me, I'm going to kick his ass. That's what I was thinking.
But he had clothes on.
Yeah, but still. You know, have you ever had that when you did a new massage? Like they get on the table with you? You have.
Well, first of all, when I get a Thai massage, the Thai women have those bars on the ceiling.
Right, so they stand up on top of you.
They're on top of you and walking on you.
Right.
Yeah.
But have you ever had a man push your legs up and then get on the table with you? Okay, that's just upset.
I was like, let me do that. Okay.
Well, not the man I met on Instagram. I was like, if I get pregnant from this damn massage,
that is so funny.
Be so mad.
I've had a lot of weird massages.
What's the weirdest massage you ever had?
I've had some weird.
What's the weirdest one you ever had?
I can't tell that.
Yes, you can.
Remember the one I really played with the Thai dude?
What did he do?
The little Thai man when I was in Thailand.
Oh, he was touching you.
Yeah, but he was his little monkey hands. I felt like little monkey hands was on me. I didn't like none of that.
You know, they have massages now. I don't know if they have them all over the place.
He was
naked. You go get a happy ending.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. He was all prepared, and I opened my eyes, and I was like, "Is that a vagina?" It was a lot going on. Yeah, but the weirdest massage. Have you ever had a massage? They be working these people too hard. You ever have a massage and they be rubbing you, right? Then all of a sudden you feel it like this. And it goes slower. And you look up and they like this.
No, I've never had nobody fall asleep on me.
Where are you?
Fall asleep on you. Oh my God.
I feel like this. And you try to move or moan to wake them up, you be like, and then they'll be like, oh
my God. I've had best massages when I'm snoring. Like you fall asleep and you snore.
Have you ever passed gas while you're getting a massage?
Oh, jeez, yes, that's awesome. That's a good massage.
Yeah, you gas.
When you gas and they lift their leg and it's just like womp womp.
And they say, well, we're moving gases around in your body.
You like, yep.
So you're gonna pass gas.
Sure did.
And that's what you say? I don't say that. I go, excuse me, I'm so embarrassed.
I know I never say that. I'm like, look,
if it's a woman, I'd be like, hey.
Hey, there it was. It was a woman. I think I messed up her whole night. But
yeah, because you be, yours be, rank.
I'm never even passed gas around you. What are you talking about? You're not talking about me.
Wait a minute. I've been around you and you've been asleep. Okay, let's not act like you ain't never been in the same room.
If I sleep, you sleep.
Yeah. See how it goes, Chris?
Oh, man. It's all coming out.
She's back. Yep, she's back, everybody. Welcome Sherri Shepherd back to Two Funny Mamas.
tell you something.
I
It
like
has
this
been
on
a
stage.
joy. I'm frozen. It's been a joy to watch. Thank you for holding it down, to watch your guest stars, starting with Lunel, because Lunel is Lunel.
Yeah, she love her.
I love Lunel. She was so funny. She called me, she was like, you said I could do whatever I want, so I was cursing. I said, it's done, it's done.
It's done.
I was like so irritated at y'all for eating, because I can't stand eating on the show. And y'all was eating. But other than that, very funny. I love the story Chris brought out about Lunel, a white woman or somebody else voicing her.
Oh, yeah, it was good.
Everybody loved Lunel. Then to top it off, hands down, everybody loved David Arnold. They loved the chemistry that you and David had. And if you don't know, and I'm sure they talked about it, I know they did, because they've been on the road for so many years with their He Say, She Say tour. And they're like brothers and sisters because they're both from Cleveland. Yeah. So they have a natural kind of finish each other's sentences chemistry, y'all.
Yeah, we have a good
And he
time.
gets so irritated with Kym. And I don't know if that came through because you get distracted, but hands down, every comment I read, they were like, hey, Sherri, David Arnold was the best thing happening. Can we do a sub podcast? So
what's a sub podcast?
The podcast, Too
like
Funny
a spinoff.
Mama. The spinoff.
Oh, the spinoff. You know what's bothering me? Is
Oh, my
this chair
chair
in the
is-
line. I'm going to scoot you over. Now scoot your boo. I can't take that look.
Okay, so
Okay, now
Right
scoot
here.
you over this way.
now scooch over this way.
Yeah, now
so it looks
look
like we're in two
Yeah,
different,
we're in two different places.
with the same background.
Oh, I didn't check that.
So David Arnold was amazing. Chris, you were absolutely
Chris,
outstanding
yes, Chris.
in
were
how you
good.
took over. Thank you, Key, who's back there doing all of the audio and the
Mhm.
sound. It's been wonderful looking at everybody. I
Mm.
felt like, oh my gosh, if I don't need to come back, I could produce from behind the scenes.
Oh, just have Sherri quarterbacking the whole time, Kym? I think you'd love that.
No, because I've been trying to get Kym instead of having guests. I said, Kym, you could do the podcast by yourself. And you won't do it by
And
yourself.
do it by myself and talk to who?
You're talking to Chris, you're talking to Key, and you're talking to America, as Bernie Mac would always say.
I don't feel like America's listening. They not saying
You mean
nothing
the
back.
way you don't when you be on your phone?
Well, on the phone.
The do unto others is you would have them do unto
I
you.
like talking to them.
I think it would be, Sherri, I think it would be 10 minutes of some charming back and forth, giggling, maybe a couple flirts, like, oh, I'll come there and do this to you. And then I would tell like 2 stories and she would check out. She would start checking her phone. I don't even think I could keep her. There's no way. It would be so
That's
interesting and so fun. It'd be a hardcore 10 minutes and then it would be, I'd be obsolete.
10-minute podcast.
Yeah.
10 minutes with Kym.
Right?
I'm focused.
You were kind of
For some
focused.
reason, I get sleepy. Like right now, I'm like, I think it's the eyelashes.
Well,
Something
it
makes me
is dark.
sleepy.
It's about 5:30 now because we're doing it late today instead of early in the morning. I just wanted to say, everybody who guessed it, thank you. Appreciate it so
Yes,
much.
Thank you
now
so much.
we're gonna jump into, the elephant in the room. We
I've
got
lost
to go
weight.
to. Oh, okay. Well, you're not the elephant in the room,
Oh,
but you
sorry.
have lost weight.
Oh, sorry.
You want to start with the weight loss, and then we'll go to the elephant in the room.
because I've gained weight.
No, well, this is what I want you to encourage people about. Because
Okay.
during the holidays, you gain weight, but you're going back to the
Yes.
basics.
I have gained weight, but I don't even know what it is.
But you're going back to the basics
Yes.
of WW,
yes,
which is if you go always, like, I want to encourage people, COVID, pandemic, holidays, it's just natural
Yeah.
to gain weight. Like, you got to give yourself a permission slip to say, okay, it's over. I'm done. Go back to the basics.
with Joshua's birthday cake in there.
Joshua had a 10th birthday party. You ate pretty much the whole cake. Did Joshua even get a piece? I noticed most of it was gone, and it was the Kym fork had the cake residue on it. So did he get a piece?
He did, but we got another cake. that
I
somebody
see
just
Fortnite
sent.
all over your stomach because that's the cake he had.
Yeah, the Fortnite.
You got the Fortnite crumbs all over yourself, trying to cover yourself with that funny mama's t-shirt.
Oh my God, I haven't worked out
That's okay. Go
because
back.
you're my workout buddy. And
Because
you
we
had-
usually work out at 5:30, 5:45 in the morning. Kym comes to my house,
Yep.
complains the whole time. When Kym doesn't want to do anything, she distracts. So we'll be trying to do the burpees, and Kym's complaining about, oh, my arms. So Andre's like, well, let's work on your arms. I know that's too much.
I've been
She
doing.
makes me laugh.
I've been doing with my posse. I've been doing the squat challenge. Oh, you know what? I forgot.
Why didn't you tell me I would have done a squat challenge with
We
you?
can still do it. It was 100 squats a day.
I need something to get my booty together.
I do 10, like every 2 hours. I have Alexa.
Oh, so you have to do 100 a day.
A day.
Oh, I want to do that because here's the thing. It is now. It's January. What do they say? Summer bodies are made in the winter.
Oh,
so we should really be working on our summer bodies. Like, I'm not trying to do a bikini. I just want to do a nice swimming suit with a lot of boobs coming out.
I like that.
And Tom Joyner called us, and he's going to, if COVID is okay, he's going to bring us to Miami.
All right.
And he's got his own beach. He's got his own private beach. So he's going to bring us to Miami. We got to have a cute swimming suit.
We sure do.
For Tom.
I'm tired
in the summer? You're talking about the summer? Is this do we need to do a live podcast from Miami? Is that what you're saying?
Yep, that's what we're saying.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll go right on the beach.
In our swimming suits.
In our swimming suits.
That's a good challenge.
That's a great challenge. So we got to be summer body ready. So go back to the basics.
I'm going to be somebody's body ready. Exactly. Summer body, somebody. That will be
somebody ready. So we can work on the push-ups, do the squats.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a pole because I've been on all these pole dancers sites on Instagram because pole dancing is a really good ab workout.
Good for your core.
is
great for your core. Like, you don't have to do it in heels. You can do it in a romper. It's just about getting your core together.
Texting?
Huh?
You want me to stop texting?
Yeah, I would like that.
I forgot I have another meeting tonight and now I can't have the massage.
Have them come late before you go to bed. Like, have them come around 10 before you go to bed, and then you go right to sleep.
I ain't gonna do that. That'd be nice.
Why don't you ask? If he could come in like 9 or 10. Mine come late. That's probably why the other dude forgot his table. He probably thought it was a sex call.
Better to come late than not at all.
What is the problem?
Tell him to come late or not. You keep hitting the table. Oh my gosh. I can't. Every time she hits the table or her boobs hit the table, her whole desktop comes up. Dumbass computer. It's old ass computer with the old ass prompts. And she didn't spend all this money on repairing it. Now it's super sensitive. So anytime I get on the desk, we disappear and her desktop comes up.
She wasted her stimulus money on an upgrade on this broke computer.
Look, this is what comes. You can't see it. That's what comes up. Like, our face just disappears, and we're looking at that because she paid all this money to make her 11-inch screen super sensitive. I don't know why.
You know, I forgot to call the lady, the Vanderpump lady back.
Lisa Vanderpump?
Yes, I like her.
Why are you just throwing around names? What?
I just thought about her when you did something. Let me call Lisa.
I forgot what this show is.
Are you like this with David?
I'm thinking of friends.
Look at what you do. Stop.
Oh.
That's your voice. Every time she goes, oh my gosh. Damn it. I wish I could do this on video.
God,
no, I'm going to take this on video. This mess.
Oh, it's a ghost in the computer.
Put the thing back on. I'm telling you.
What's happening?
Oh, shoot. I'm about to videotape this mess.
This is a mess.
Oh, okay. Are you videotaping?
I'm videotaping.
Okay, video. Okay, nothing's happening. Are you videotaping?
Yep, I got it.
Okay, look at that. Now I got to go back to Chrome. We're going to send this to you. Yeah. It keeps going back to her desktop. Chris, I'm not lying. Okay, now we start. Stupid as hell. Okay, now play that video for Chris real quick. Put it on stop. And I want you to put that up to the camera, and I want you to show Chris what is happening.
Just happened. It did it again.
It just goes away.
Yes.
I have no idea.
What is that?
That's a poltergeist.
That is so stupid. People are listeners. We having technical problems over here.
Send that to Chris. I want you to email. I want you to send that to Chris.
All right, send it over.
Now man. Disappeared again. We're gonna have to do this at my house.
You don't have a mic.
I don't have a microphone. This is the craziest I want you to just send it to Chris because next he gonna play it. It's this is the wildest. I don't even remember what we were talking about.
First show back. Yeah, this is
first
great.
show back. Did you send that to Chris?
I did send it to Chris.
So what I was saying was go back to your basics, Kym. Weight Watchers, or formerly known as Weight Watchers, it's now WW, has been doing amazingly well for you. So when you get off track, get back to the basics of what the program is, because you're very encouraging to people. You've lost 30 pounds or more. So just go back to the thing. I just started Healthy Wage. And Healthy Wage is like, if you go to healthywage.com/Sherri, you bet money on yourself. And if you lose a certain amount of weight, you can win money. So that's what I'm doing. I like betting on myself. I like winning money. So I'm close to 5 pounds weight loss.
Okay,
I'm almost at 5 pounds that I have lost. Yeah, because it's like you just win money. It's an incentive. Totally legal, legit, because I wouldn't put my name on it. So you win money, which is what I want to win. So this is great. But you look good. Okay, this damn shit. Sorry. We are losing, like literally the desktop. If we raise our voices, that desktop comes on.
It honestly, I'm trying to think. I'm just like wondering, like if it's just too much usage or something. Whenever you're louder, I don't know. This is strange.
It's the weirdest.
It is
thing.
weird. But I have
That's why I
in
had
my
Kym
house
send
too.
it to you, because I'm like, if you can put it up on this, I don't know if you can put it up on this particular podcast to show the viewers what this ghost ass computer is doing. You know what? Because the computer supposed to have died a long time ago, Kym. You keep paying money to resurrect it and repair it. And it's saying, I want to go home. I want to go home.
Oh my God.
Like it's other Macs that will do this. But here's the thing. If I go and buy Kym a computer, she's not going to take it out the box till next year.
I'm using the blender.
I bought her a Vitamix.
I'm
Used a Vitamix, Chris? That's the Mercedes of blenders.
Top of the line. The best of the best.
Top of the line. She complained so much. She wanted a blender like mine. So I went and bought her a new with the warranty Vitamix.
But then you stopped making the muffins. So then I stopped. I just follow your lead. You stop, I stop.
She just used it last week. She took it out the box. It was for her birthday, which was 6 months ago. I could have saved all that money. Good Lord, I got a bill and collection.
I love that blender. Thank you, Sherri.
You're welcome. Now we have to go to the elephant in the room.
Yes.
This is the Ask a White Dude segment.
Oh, we're getting ready. This should be an interesting one today, given the events of the last week or so. So let's
for Ask the White Dude.
All right,
segment.
let's hit it. Go ahead. Key has our intro. Have at it.
Ask a white guy. So here's the question.
Not looking forward to today's segment, I'll be honest.
Donald Trump and the insurrectionists.
Yes.
Okay, there was a couple Black folks in Washington, D.C. at that crazy rally.
2.
It was about 2. One looked like he had gotten lost off the bus and was just standing there.
Right.
The other one was just like standing there.
Right.
Chris, not taken away from the seriousness, what is wrong with y'all?
For real. What's going on with your people?
What are y'all complaining about is what I want to know. We know what we're complaining about. Police brutality. You stop and frisk. Black people are getting killed at alarming rates. Like we want to.
The wage difference is a lot.
The wage difference. What is making y'all so mad that y'all got to storm the state capitol, dressed like Vikings, climbing the damn walls like Donkey Kong, stealing stuff out the Capitol, selling it on eBay? That man sold a podium, was selling it for $36,000.
No,
Chris's cousin. I said, that dude in the Viking looked just like Chris. I swear to gosh, him or Nate.
Look, so I'm like this. So what? So Chris, what's going on with your people?
What's going on with your people?
I think that the folks that went to D.C. got a hold of a couple cases of bad Mountain Dew or something. Like, what is happening? Like, what is...
You got to take responsibility for your cousin.
Yeah, listen, I've talked to him. I've begged for them to stop showing up. They did the same things at my basketball games growing up. They show up, they scream about the other teams having black players. This is getting out of hand. They've taken it too far finally, and I still don't have an answer. I don't know. I'm thinking I'm just going to go full on, like I'm just going to wear whatever Kym tells me to wear, and I'm just going to mind my business and stay on you guys' side.
But what was on the serious side, what was the first thing that flashed across your mind when you saw it?
Oh, whenever so this is kind of weird, like, because I didn't really take it too serious because I just saw a bunch of like weak, gross people, right? But then you start looking at it and you just start looking and it's going further and it's going further, and then you start worrying. You're like, oh man, these are the fringe idiots, or these are what they are. Like these are his people, and it's now gotten to the time where it's not saying like, well, what if, like it's happening. So from what I saw.
Oh, no, finish your thought.
No, yeah, so from what I saw, at first I was just like, who are these backwoods, inbred, like these are not impressive people, but then you hear like the whatever. So you get into it and you start, and immediately I'm like, these people haven't ever even been into a fight before. Like these aren't people that have any convictions. These are just people just belly aching to bellyache because they think they're portraying like what a tough person does, and you're just like, what is this? It was so confusing.
The fact that they thought they were patriotic, like, you know what on a serious note would just trip me out is Colin Kaepernick can peacefully take a knee to protest injustice. Oops, I'm hitting the screen to the desk yard. To protest injustice. But then you got these guys climbing on Nancy Pelosi's office, leaning against the flag. So disrespectful. But these are the same people who went against anybody taking a knee.
Right. Well, I've said that so there's a few things here to unpack real quick, and I'll try and be quick. So the flag thing, the weird like blue, the flag, you know how they have the like, is it the blue line flag or whatever? Yeah. It's basically like an aggressive version of the American flag. I remember saying like, okay, if you're going to hang that out in your front yard, like that's the exact same thing as you're getting mad at him about. You're saying he's like desecrating, like that's desecrating the flag, right? Like changing it up, right? You're doing what you say, but then this whole thing immediately, here is a true thought that immediately rushed into my head. I was not so much worried because I was like, well, they could just shoot all these people or tear gas them or whatever. But immediately, and I'm in St. Louis. This is a hotbed for issues over the last decade. Yeah. Immediately I thought, well, this sets us back another 10 years in trust for the people because you're blatantly displaying that these rules aren't applying to these people. And listen, every police officer isn't a bad person or I'm not saying that at all. But whenever you have the things that have happened in the last year and then 10 years, 50 years, 100 years, 1,000 years here, it's insane that you guys have to sit there and watch these hillbillies go in and just act a fool. And the cops literally opening up doors for them. They killed a police officer. That one was beaten to death with a fire extinguisher. So, yeah, that's happened. Where's the...
Wait, who to death?
A police officer. They hit him in the head. Michael Sicknick. I believe his name was Michael Sicknick, and he was an Army veteran. He had been deployed a couple times, and they hit him in the head it was when they were crushing everybody with the fire extinguisher, so he had to be rushed to the hospital. This is something where it's like no regard for the officers' lives, but also, and rest in peace, and our sympathies go out to everybody who lost their lives, even the ones that, you know, we're trying to break through the barrier.
The woman who went straight first person to take that bullet.
She took that. But I'm sitting here going, when they were so ill prepared, because when Black Lives Matter protested and peacefully, they had tear gas, they had horses running over people.
They had the National Guard.
They had the National Guard. They had rubber bullets. They had the National Guard was standing on the steps of the Capitol building, guns drawn. So you're saying that Black people marching peacefully is caused to have your guns drawn, but like these hillbillies, because they all seem to come from the South, coming in their little Ford trucks, acting crazy was no cause. You move the barriers, you take selfies with them, and you let them one guy had the friggin' ties, the little zip ties, like he was tie people up. They were talking about hanging pins from a tree, calling Nancy Pelosi a vile words. So and Black people are just sitting back going, and nobody says this is white supremacy.
That was was the thing that hit me so hard, because I was just like, how can you sit there as a Black person or somebody that feels like you've been stepped on a bunch and watch this happen and not be like, why do I even try? Like that's what kind of turned, because I was like,
well, we tried because that's what got John Ossoff, is that his name, Kym?
Yeah.
And Raphael Warnock into being the first Jewish and the first Black man to be in the Senate. So we keep trying it. And for anybody who sits there and says, my vote does not count,
please,
your vote counted because it was by a slim margin that Ossoff got through. And that was because Black folks came out and voted. And I believe that's why a lot of those white people were mad and talking about election fraud. And Trump got out there talking in all kinds of code, because I got it. They gonna steal it. They. He was talking about us, because I believe that white people were like, how dare they use the system that you created to get your people in there? How dare they? Mm-hmm. And that's what they were talking about, because all of the places that they wanted to get the votes overturned were in primarily Black areas. Mm-hmm. And they wanted, like, how dare Black people get together and use the collective force of their power and get Joe Biden. And it was outrage, because he felt like, how dare they steal the election from me?
No, you're right. Go ahead, finish that.
You finish.
No, I was going to say that we have to give a big applause to Georgia.
Oh my gosh. Stacey Abrams and the people on the ground.
Yeah.
Y'all are amazing.
Thank you.
Again,
the country thanks you.
We sure do, because we were sitting there nails biting going, they gotta win. That Kelly Loeffler looked like a
I went to bed depressed, and then the next morning I woke up. Whoa.
But I love it because the WNBA, LeBron James put out a tweet. Do you know Kelly Loeffler is co-owner of the Atlanta Dream, the WNBA team, and she was completely against them putting any Black Lives Matter within the game, T-shirts, anything. And she wrote a letter. And these ladies put their jobs at risk on the WNBA, and they wore Black T-shirts that said, vote Warnock. Mm. Yes, they did. They defied Kelly Loeffler, the whole owner of their team, and they went all out for Raphael Warnock every time they did it. And so LeBron James put out a tweet, and he said, I'm thinking about putting together a whole, a bunch of people invest and buy the dream. I would do that. Wouldn't you?
Oh, absolutely.
I would take all 50 of my dollars and put it in the WNBA. Where do you think that could give me a seat in Atlanta? No seat.
They send you like a postcard at Christmas or something.
How much we have to put so we can get on the floor? Probably like $500,000.
It had to be me, you, and Niecy. Yeah, we wouldn't.
And David. David got 6 shows on the air. Yeah, we'd have to like.
And Lunell.
Yeah, we'd have to get all the comics together. And then we'd only be, it'd be 25 of us sharing one seat. Man, that sucked.
Wait, I gotta stop.
What's wrong?
The Cleveland Browns are playing. I didn't know that.
Okay.
Somebody just texted me, said, I know you're excited about the game. Go Browns.
Do you want to go put it on record?
I just want to.
You are not leaving this podcast.
Okay, I'm not. But let me go put it on record.
Go put it on record. And
go Browns! Woo! Play the Browns!
Go put it on record. And don't be gone longer than a minute.
But you know what? What I love, you saw that, Chris? She been gone so long. Did you see how she was talking and wouldn't stop? I was like, Sherri really missed her. Y'all, and I can't talk like that, and you were just gone, and because you haven't been here for a minute. So get another point. I need you to finish that thought, and I'm gonna be right back. Okay?
I better not come out there and see you sitting on the couch.
Could you imagine like this?
It was supposed to be finishing your podcast. Go finish your podcast. I'm gonna talk.
Okay,
to Chris.
Talk to Chris.
But they want to hear your opinion politically, not just mine.
No, but I want you to finish. You've been gone for a minute. I'll be back. I just want to turn on the TV.
No, all in all, shout out to the good people. Like we gotta give it. There's still time left for him to just, who knows what's going to happen. I do hope that,
you hope that he gets impeached, and we'll ask him this.
I'm going to say, yeah. I think that an example needs to be made, and you can't just. It's happening. I think you're seeing it happen to the guy Josh Hawley from here, who's just. We've been bashing this guy for years. Like, he's such a phony, and
He's horrible.
he's a bad actor. Yeah.
And Josh Hawley, I didn't know he was St. Louis.
Oh, he's Missouri. Yeah, he's Missouri.
Josh Hawley is an attorney who's argued before the Supreme Court. Mm-hmm. He's a smart man, so he knew by going against the electoral vote and the certification, it was a losing battle. He did it. Ted Cruz did it. Senator Marco Rubio did it. Like, all these people are still culpable. Mitch McConnell, Lindsey Graham. I don't care now that you're disavowing Trump. You still let him get away. You sold your soul to the devil, and you let him get away with everything. You defended everything that he did, and now you're mad that the pit bull got out the gate and freaking bit everybody. Now you don't want to be around him. Now Ted Cruz is saying that these are a bunch of lies. Senator Marco Rubio. Now you want to grow a pair of balls because now it's not looking good. I hope they all lose their career. I do.
I hope there's some sort of example made for, like, the Hawley thing's the funniest because he's got all this education, and I don't think he's from here. Yeah. He acts like he's from here, kind of, but I know a guy. Shout out to my friend Chris Gardner. He calls him Senator Flatbed because he joked. He was like, "I've got a flatbed truck ready to debate you." He was like, for Claire McCaskill or something, because he tries to appear folksy. And people buy it, and you're like, "This is the most elite type of person that you could ever come across." And it just, elite. I don't know.
These people are. I want Donald Trump impeached because I feel like the Republicans are getting scared again. So now they're on this. Let's unify and move on. It's no. There's got to be consequences.
Yeah.
Insurrection that you led, that your family led, and then y'all went back to a tent and celebrated.
People died.
People died because of that rally that you gave. There has got to be consequences before we can move on and unify. And impeachment is it. And the fact that, it's like, and then I found out if Donald Trump is impeached and convicted, is that what it is? He loses his pension as president. He does not get any Secret Service. He does not get all of that stuff. He cannot run again. Right. Those are consequences that should be. Absolutely, he should not be having Secret Service work overtime to protect him and his family as he plays golf at Mar-a-Lago. He's a dangerous man. Do you think he's mental? Like psychotic?
Yeah, I think that there's definitely some sort of narcissism going on or something, but it's the ultimate, it's the ultimate my way or nobody's way. Like, it's
authoritarian. Is that what you call it? Sure. Kym, if you don't bring your ass back in here and stop watching that game.
Well, on a positive note, we haven't talked to you since the New Year and Christmas and everything like that. What was Christmas like? Jeffrey enjoyed the holidays and everything?
Jeffrey was good. He got a lot of Christmas gifts. People sent me a lot of lotion. I don't know what that meant.
Suggesting you're ashy? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah, I was like, am I ashy and I don't smell good? I got a lot of lotion, a lot of smell goods. And I had some fans who were so amazing send me cards, little kids.
Oh, and that's so nice.
Like when kids sent me cards and said, Miss Sherri, Merry Christmas. I was so emotional. New Year's Eve, I went to sleep by myself about 9. I said, why am I staying up doing a countdown with that dude, Rick Springfield, the one who is executive producer of the Kardashians. What's his name?
Oh, Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah, why am I staying up with Ryan Seacrest? New York City is practically empty. I'm going to go to bed at 9 and wake up next year.
How about your boy Don Lemon in his robe? Did you see that?
I did not see anything.
Okay. Yeah. New Year's is pretty subdued. I told you I watched David's special, Fat Ballerina, recently. Super funny. On New Year's, I watched, are you familiar with Michael Costa on The Daily Show? He's super funny stand-up comedian. He's got a new special out. It's called Detroit, LA, New York. That's incredibly funny. I was curious, since you've been super busy, but you've been laying low. Have you watched anything that grabbed your attention lately?
I gotta ask Kym because I'm into this new series by Shonda Rhimes called, I don't know if it's Bridgerton or Briggerton, because people pronounce it.
I think it's Bridgerton. I don't think it's. I'm not even going to say it the other way.
But you can be. But I've just heard both ways. I go with Bridgerton.
Yeah, that sounds right.
It's a story. It's executive produced by Shonda Rhimes, and it's about the ton. It's about the royalty in England back in the day, and it's so good. And what I love about Shonda is she places people of color alongside white people. Now, back then, and when they had Marie Antoinette and Queen Elizabeth, and it wasn't no black folks around. It wasn't no Asian people around. Not even that set. It was all white people. But Shonda has put black folks in there who are dukes and duchesses and viscounts, and the queen is black. And you don't even think about it anymore. They don't address it. It's just, it is a world where it is, I love it.
Right.
It's this world where and so it's about. Mm-hmm.
When you're so conditioned to not seeing that stuff, that has to be like, it literally has to be like seeing a rainforest for the first time or something, like genuinely, like it has to be a really strange, great feeling. Yeah.
I had to get used to so many black people in the thing, and with all of the English court, and do black people doing the waltz. And I saw an Asian lady and I was like, oh my, is that a Native American? But once I got past that, it was so great because there's a guy, one of the stars of the show of Bridgerton is Reggae Jean Page. And he plays a duke. The duke is above everybody, one step under the queen. And so he's so sexy, so much so that they're talking about him. There's talks about him being the next black 007 Bond. James Bond.
I'm going to ruffle some more feathers.
Kym Whitley, I see you. But bring that tuna too. Can you bring that tuna? Can I have the rest of that tuna? I'm starving. I know I'm not supposed to eat, but I'm so starving. I need protein. It just happens. Mm-hmm. And as executive producer, I'm making an executive producer call.
Perfectly fine.
They're talking about him being the next 007. So Bridgerton is one that I have been binge watching, and there's been a couple other ones Kym and we kind of watched together, and have you done that thing where you can watch Netflix at the same time as somebody else? Have you got any special people you want to watch a show with at the same time? No, you can do that. That's a good thing to try.
Right? It's like a little virtual date.
Yeah, that's a good. I don't have a date virtually, but that's a good thing to try. I'll probably try. I moved out of my house. I moved closer to. I'm like 3 minutes away from Kym. You know who shows up at my house all the time? Joshua. Like literally, I get a text and she'll go, "I'm outside," and I'll text back and go, "And what do you want me to do with that?"
So it's reverse.
All the time. She said she lit a candle for me to move close, which I did. But she's always at my house.
Now, what are you going to do with that? Are you going to give her like a chore list or something? Like, how does this work?
No, she doesn't do anything. She comes, she sits down at my kitchen table, and she just talks. So I always end up having fun because Andre comes by all the time too because he rides bikes. He rides bikes with Jeffrey. Did you sit down and watch some of that game?
That's what happened.
What had happened?
So what happened was I went out there, right? I'm eating a banana because I had to get a little snack too. So what happened was I went out there, and what Cleveland is beating Pittsburgh by, you got to understand it's a big rivalry. Cleveland and the Pittsburgh Steelers for years. That's the rivalry, right? So I looked at the TV. I just turned it on for a second. It was 21-3. Cleveland's whooping by. That never happens. But that's why we call them, the Cleveland Browns, we call them the Cardiac Kids. Because that say that 21, that's 3. Pittsburgh going to come up. I'm telling you, Pittsburgh always is going to come up and they're going to spank us. It's not going to make sense to anyone because they'll be like, but you were so ahead. So all I did was tape it and we'll see. But then the dog got out.
Oh,
then we had a new puppy.
You got a new puppy.
We got a new puppy. He's 12 weeks old. And we just got him today. And the lady said, feed him like a third of a cup. So I don't really know what that is.
A third of a cup of what?
Of the little dog food.
Or little dog food.
But what I realized is I never had a dog like this. The dog eats like Sherri's dog.
Who
I
are
said, oh my God.
130 pounds.
Who's 130 pounds. This little monster. The dog, I put the food down, the dog said, oh, and then looked back at me. I was like, you didn't chew it? You didn't sniff it? You don't even know what that was. So now I'm concerned because the puppy ate it so fast. So now I got to call the lady and say, hey, has the puppy always eaten like that? Am I giving him enough? Because he already a little fat, little roly-poly thing.
Is it going to be a big dog?
No, well, they don't know. It's a rescue. A rescue puppy.
Good job.
Yeah, see, the rescue. But her mother and father, I think the mother is a terrier or something. They said maybe 12 pounds. So I don't know what kind of dog it is, but it's just as cute as it could be. But
what's the dog's name?
Dog.
Oh boy.
That's the name of dog until you know what the dog's name is. Joshua came up with, he wrote a list of all the names he wanted to call the dog. I didn't like none of them. Darth Vader.
Oh boy.
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. Bugatti.
Okay, well, that's a little shallow. All right. Bugatti.
He said, there's Spencer.
Spencer's a good
Then there's
name.
Johnson. That's his daddy's last name. I was like, I'm not doing that all day long.
Johnson is a little nasty, too.
Right. Maybe Jackson.
Jackson is a good name.
And then
give him some Sir Lancelot.
Oh, I like Sir Lancelot.
Who's saying Baby Got Back?
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Sir
Sir
Mix-a-Lot.
Mix-a-Lot, like a name like that.
Sir Mix-a-Lot. You know how long it takes to call a dog with a name that long? He been got hit by a car. Sir Mix-a-Lot. Oh no, I didn't get it out.
I don't really like that analogy.
Because you got to be able to say Jack. You got to be able to call
you
it.
probably call it Mixie,
Mixie is a dude.
Like
Boy,
Sir
dog.
Mix-a-Lot. Or Sir. Or Lance. Like Lexi's name, my 130-pound Corso, Italian Mastiff, is Lexine.
Mm.
I call her Lexi.
Lexine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah,
Where you get that from?
I don't know. I was mad at some girl.
And
That used to be
Ashley.
my friend.
Okay.
And Ashley. Yeah. Ashley was rescued. That was her name.
Oh.
Kym,
Uh-huh.
I wanted to update you. It's actually 28-0 Cleveland at the end of the first quarter.
28-0.
I just saw 3 on the, you tripping.
All right.
Maybe that 3 was a 0. You don't have your glasses on.
Was it the third quarter? I was looking at the 3.
No, it's end of the first quarter. It's 28.
Oh, Pittsburgh and Cleveland. Look at the bottom of the screen. It says 21
the
and it's a
Chiron.
3.
You looking at the ticker tape? It's
It's
rolling.
At the bottom. No, Chris is on crack.
I mean,
Craig.
the CBS Sports app isn't.
That's late. That's late.
We're going to move on from the Ask the White Dude segment. It was a couple
Oh,
things.
is it done?
I need this Cleveland score together.
Yeah.
Chris, while I'm asking Kym this, if she had any final thoughts on impeachment. Yes, no.
You know, I start feeling sorry for the dude.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm.
Because he's a mental patient. And we got to have compassion
No.
for the mental patients.
He's an evil, deranged man.
So, but I'm not clear to me
You've fallen into black people forgive everything syndrome.
Right. But what does impeachment do at this late point?
Yes, impeachment shows, well, if he's convicted, he cannot run again.
Okay, that's
he
a good
loses his
point.
pension.
Well, that's
no
not
Secret
good.
Service.
He has no money.
He does have money. He just has a lot of lawsuits because he won't rent to black folks. And he's taking out full-page ads calling for the execution of black folks. So he's got a lot of lawsuits.
Okay.
And he doesn't pay people and his businesses fail. So those are of his own making.
But
he doesn't get his pension.
Okay.
He doesn't get his pension. Kym, he's got it set up. He's got all kinds. He only paid, $900 in federal taxes.
Oh, true. Go ahead.
Okay, this may or may not be true. We don't know the exact numbers because I didn't do no research and look it up. But it's like $900 in taxes, which means he has offshore accounts over in places like the Cayman Island, over in Guadalupe.
Allegedly.
So, exactly. So he got some money set aside.
Okay.
So he loses the Secret Service for him and his family. He ain't gonna do nothing but be at Mar-a-Lago riding back and forth on his golf court trying to get a Trump hotel in Russia.
And he doesn't need security like that. He got his people. He got
I don't know who his people is.
The ones that was climbing the wall.
Ivanka. Oh, yeah, all the crazy climbing the wall. He got all the Southern folks. And here's the thing about those Southern folks and all of those crazies that was climbing the wall. Donald Trump wouldn't even let you onto his golf course.
Thank you. That's what I've been saying the whole time.
All those followers of Donald Trump, Donald Trump is such an elitist.
That's true.
He and Ivanka and Jared Kushner,
Ooh.
they would never let you near their front doors.
No, they wouldn't.
You wouldn't get a foot into Trump land.
No.
But they need you to be their foot soldiers.
Yeah.
So when Eric and Donald Trump get up there talking about, hey, patriots, like that girl I posted on my thing, Jenny Rudd, who was like, they say that we didn't vandalize the White House, the Capitol building, but we did. We broke in there and somebody stole Nancy Pelosi's gavel, and we took a flag, and he wouldn't even let you in his building. I just want you to know that.
Okay, that was good.
I have associated with Donald Trump on many occasions. His very first tweet on Twitter was, who?
That's right.
Was to me. To me.
Right.
Yeah.
You can look it up. It's a fact. He tweeted. His very first tweet was Sherri Shepherd. This man is an elitist. He's arrogant.
I tweeted him. He didn't respond. Just yesterday, I tweeted him.
You probably should have showed him a picture of your pussy. He might have.
I heard he wasn't on Twitter.
Yeah, they banned his account. That was another thing. They banned, and this is what I love. Twitter finally got some balls because
finally at the end.
But if you look at it from the money standpoint, like we keep thinking Twitter is like this, corporation that has heart. He can't go after any of these social media platforms anymore. Remember, he was going to put he was going to like embargo them and tax them and all that. So they were scared of him. But he can't do that no more. He only got 12 days. So now Twitter and everybody can be all big and bad and our heart is involved. It's money too. But neither here nor there. Everybody, even Pinterest, he can't even.
No.
Pinterest,
No.
they have banned
You
Donald
ready for
Trump.
this?
Shopify.
What?
Shopify. That's why I got the last pair of Spanx.
Okay.
Was on Shopify. Everybody has banned this man. And it's kind of like, I want to see what he wants to tweet, how deranged he is, but he has no platform now to Parler, the alternative site that all of the crazies get on.
They did.
They took them off of Google and Apple. So
They
it's
sure
hard.
did. So what do they do?
You can get news if you go to Donald Trump Jr.'s website and sign up for notifications on email, but you also have to buy his book for $39.99.
Really?
Yeah, he's got his book for sale.
You ready for this?
What?
PGA, like golf, stripping his golf course of the Trump Bedminster of 2022 PGA Championship. Insider says so. The PGA
It's
Tour.
amazing how everybody grows a little set of balls, and now that he's only got 12 days, they're not scared of him anymore. Now that everybody has turned on him, because nobody ever did this. That's what I'm saying.
Too little, too late.
Mitch McConnell, Lindsey Graham, you're still culpable. Teddy Cruz, Senator, and they got Ted Cruz, Marco Rubio, and everybody talking about him before he won. So I think he should be impeached. There's got to be consequences, Kym. You don't let Joshua go and light up a fire, burn something down, and go, you know what, I feel sorry for you. It's still got to be consequences.
Okay, that's fair. You're right.
Do people still hit their kids?
Yeah.
What?
This is definitely ask a white dude. This is definitely ask a
black woman. Yeah.
Yeah. Are you kidding?
Joshua just got it the other day. Shoot. And I told him, I was like, I think that was a little too hard. She was like, I'm gonna do it before the streets do it. You did. Before the streets get to him.
Oh, this is great.
Are you kidding me? Yeah. Oh yeah.
Where did that come from?
Yeah, where'd that come from?
Well, just because I'm just thinking about this differences here. Like I got nothing crazy, but I definitely was hit plenty as a kid. And you guys both have kids that have grown up in what I felt like there was no more spanking anymore, but I just found an unintended cultural difference. I think there's a lot of white people that aren't hitting their kids anymore.
Spankings? Who you think you're talking to?
Hey, I'm not against it. Do your thing.
You sure is right. Don't ever.
Did he said it was no more?
No more.
I didn't think there was. I don't have kids though, so it's not,
See, when Chris say stuff like this, then I go, you ain't never dated no black woman.
No, he has not. Not with kids.
Yeah, not with no kids.
With a kid, yeah.
black woman with
not
some
no
kids,
real black
you
woman.
gonna be traumatized.
You don't understand. I'm gonna be like, hold this shoe for me.
I'm telling you. Boy, I'll be like, Chris, go out there and get that big branch, not that twig, that big branch.
And that's what I knew my son was privileged. Girl, I remember I told him he didn't know what a switch was. I said, go get me the switch. This Negro brought back his game.
He brought back the Nintendo Switch. You know, this is how. Keep going.
No, that was it.
This is how I know Jeffrey is privileged. Jeffrey is privileged because he came to me the other day. He's like, Mom, give me a whooping.
And laughed.
And laughed. Laid on the bed, was like, give me a whooping. I said, ain't this about a blip? You are a child of a celebrity.
Oh, my God. You can't do it.
Because I can't do it. He laughed so hard. And I tried to hit him, and he just kept laughing. Hurt my daggone hand.
Be careful.
A nice bonding moment. Our kids are crazy.
Yes, no, we still do whoopings, Chris.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for the education.
I'm just, if you
Because
date
Chris,
a black woman with some kids.
You're going to get a whooping when I see you.
Hey now.
We whip them bigs and smalls.
There you go, people in the there's your people in the comments. There's your Kym and Chris moment of the week.
There's the next T-shirt. We whip some bigs and smalls.
You're right. Chris, first of all, I didn't know Chris was into that, but now that I know, let me bring out the chains.
You got them belts. It's gonna be good for you.
I got them black leather costumes from next Friday. Them tight latex. I can't fit none of them.
You can hold them up to you. I can't even take this no more.
Worse than that, I'm gonna take a picture and say, "Look at the picture," because I can't put that on.
You can imagine, right, Chris?
Oh gosh, is that one of your resolutions for 20? Are we in 2021 or 2020?
Yes, 2021, honey. Please.
Are you all big in those? Are you all going into on the resolutions this year? You got to have some goals, right?
Oh yeah.
I didn't like really make
pay my rent. That's a good goal in the COVID.
Yeah, but we're very thankful because we've been getting work. You know, we've been blessed to get work through 2020, and it's been such a amazing. I don't know if Kristen got his bills paid, but we've been doing stuff.
Don't worry, Chris.
Don't worry, Chris. You're gonna get yours. Don't even worry. We may not give it in the form of money, but your ass gonna be red after Kym finished.
He ain't gonna be in the red. He gonna be in the red.
He gonna be in the red.
Yeah.
Any resolutions? I said I really wanted to get back to my health because I had gained 25 pounds during COVID and has not been happy because I'm like, when this ends, and I'm having faith that it will, and we have to get out there. You don't want to have to then get ready.
Right. You want to be ready.
You want to be ready. So that's one of the things that I said I really want to do is get back to my healthy, start cooking more for Jeffrey because I Postmate a lot for him and I'm setting not a good example. And then I was very open. I've been doing a lot of self-work.
I'm glad you just said that. I forgot to feed Joshua. I'll be there.
I didn't feed Jeffrey. Jeffrey had been at the house by himself for like 2 hours. He ain't ate nothing. I hope Andre gave him something.
I know that's right.
I wonder if Andre gave him something.
I some old spaghetti.
But Jeffrey be getting mad. I don't want that. I don't want. He don't like eating stuff 2 days in a row.
I don't want that. I got some leftovers. I'm gonna warm them up. He gonna eat it.
That's what I told Jeffrey. You gonna eat these cucumber and tomatoes, and that's it. He said, "Mommy, I'm not on a diet." Well, today we are. It's diet day. You gonna do? I said to him. He was like, "I'm hungry." I said, "You know what intermittent fasting is? Because that's what we about to do."
Intermittent you are crazy.
Well, you're not gonna eat for the next 16 hours.
Oh, my masseuse.
What? You know what, Chris? So after the resolutions, I want to ask you something.
Oh yeah.
What are some of the resolutions you made?
Oh, some of the resolutions I made.
I love that part when people do that and they repeat it to think of something to buy to buy time. Oh, resolutions are a great. I mean, sorry, Kym. Yeah, back off.
Well, one of my resolutions is to sleep with Chris.
Nice.
See, that's how
you don't even have to make a resolution.
Well, you have to. It's a goal. It's a goal. But, to get tighter, get my body to work out.
To work out, to really commit.
Get stronger. Yes, that is definitely.
Do you want to take these pole dancing classes with me?
No, don't want to get on a pole. Don't want to get on a pole. I'm afraid of heights.
You're not gonna be able to get up that far.
Hold up now. Wait a minute.
I'm I'm serious. You're not gonna be able to get up there far, Kym. You ain't got the ab strength.
That's what I'm working on.
You'll be able to slide around on the ground. That's about as much.
On the ground?
Yeah. Don't set your heights that sights that high. Okay. It ain't that serious.
That was good.
I'm gonna pole because I'm gonna start pole dancing lessons and commit to it. And I've been doing the work with my therapist. I've really been doing the work. I'm open for a relationship. Like literally.
I do need to get my libido together. You're right. Because then I would want a relationship.
You really do need to get that O shot where they shoot you in you.
No.
You have an orgasm at any time. Because
you can do that by yourself. That's not the problem. It's the mental aspect.
I know, because one time Kym was like, I don't even think about sex. Stop thinking about that. I was like, but I do.
I said, stop bringing it up. So if I don't think about it, I just keep working, I'm good. I told you one time, remember what I did? I can't. I get out of control. So when you know your demons, you keep them back.
You keep them locked up.
What do we mean by out of control?
Oh,
let's explore this.
Down to St. Louis a long time ago. You do stuff. Okay, out of control is 2 a.m. in the snow with some flip-flops on, getting on the 17 bus to go down to the hood to get that thing. Oh my gosh.
Oh, gee.
You're knocking on the door. I know you in there. It's cold out here. Yeah, that's bad.
You ever been to a dude's house and you know he cheating? You know he got a girl in there and you banging on the door going, I can hear the TV. I heard voice. You better open up this door because I know you in there.
I know you in there.
And then you get crazy and crazy. People come out their apartment.
Crazy and crazy. What about the hotel? You know she in the hotel room. You sitting outside. You like, if I just sit by the door real quiet.
Oh, one time, girl, I tried to bribe the hotel maids.
To let you in.
Let me in that room. I swear to gosh. But and then security saw me on the cameras. I was kicking the doors.
Oh, damn.
You wasn't thinking. If you had a friend like me, I'd have been like, it's cool. All you got to do is sit out here. They gonna come out. They can't live there because they can't afford it. They can't pay that next night.
For that. I banged on. I almost broke the door down.
Oh,
I sure did. I'm like, but see, I've outgrown all that. That's what I want people to know.
Oh yeah, me too.
That I don't have the energy.
Yeah,
I got carpal tunnel and one. I ain't doors.
Yeah, I can't be starting a fire with a towel and
fist, and this is red and it hurts. And
Isn't it a funny thing how little you care?
Yeah,
I was banging on it like this. That messed up.
No,
but here is good.
This be all vitamin E after this. I don't know banging. I don't do that anymore.
I'm that window on that one.
You went through the window. Damn.
How did
she bust through the window like a? Oh my gosh, the visual.
Kym, have you ever? You've got to be past the I guess, what do you call it? The whatever. You won't get in trouble for it anymore. You ever put hands on somebody over a dude?
Oh, what?
You ever you beat up a women before over dudes?
Oh, what? Yes. You from Chicago, I'm from Cleveland. What?
If you ain't got into a physical fight with another woman over a man.
I took the shit out you. Are you crazy?
Are you serious? Oh my gosh.
Come on.
I remember getting into a fight in him with the ex-girlfriend, and we was going to town, boy. I was just, she got my hair like this. So it was my hair, but I was swinging. You know, we're not promoting violence. We're talking about our past.
Well, we were young.
It's a long time ago.
But see, the first time I do this right now, it's just going to lock up on me. My whole arm. It's going to lock up on me. I'm not going to hit no woman now.
Oh, yeah. I'm
too fragile.
No.
But yes, has been physical fights with another woman over man.
That was fun. That's a rite to passage.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, you got to be crazy.
Was it with the better the D? Sorry, go ahead.
Dudes like it.
Yeah,
the better the D, the harder the fight.
Yeah.
Mine was the deeper the pockets, the harder the fight. But if you want to do everything,
that too. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, no, those were back in the day.
Yeah.
I love that. That's fantastic.
That was way back in the day.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm over all that.
It's like 2 months ago.
Like 2 months ago. No, it's literally, I'm so over that. I'm ready for a relationship. That's not really a resolution. It's just I'm ready. I'm ready. So no big resolutions.
No.
I think that's better though. It's something you can achieve and you're not sitting there thinking about it every day. Just be in the mindset.
You're just happy doing your thing. Chris wanted to know, was there something that you had started watching on TV? And I was telling him I was watching Bridgerton.
Yes, I've started watching All American.
All American.
With Tay Diggs.
What is that about?
He gonna get it.
Tay Diggs is short.
They're all your men was short. You looked up one time, really?
I do like short men. I do.
I like short men too, because you can control them. Sit down. Oh, no, that's not what it is. Oh my God. Like Chris, I would never say that to Chris.
No, you couldn't.
No, not in the same room. Oh my God. My tummy hurts. Oh okay. Okay.
All American.
All American
What's
is
it about?
Crenshaw's based on a true story, inspired by a boy that went to Crenshaw. Then they had to put him in Beverly Hills so he could, play football.
Okay.
And he took him to the championship.
Oh, wow.
And just the two worlds, how they collide.
How it collided, right.
It's so good. And
it's starring Tay Diggs.
Yes, Tay Diggs. Drama.
Okay.
And a bunch of kids. It was on the CW, so it was a little campy.
Okay.
But it's young love, and people kept telling me to watch it.
Okay. And we got to give a shout out to Sophia's Love.
Sophie's Love, movie.
With
on Prime, right?
It was on Prime, and it had Tessa Thompson and Numby, Kerry Washington's husband. I can't remember his name.
Yes, and Kerry Washington's husband. He was very good.
And it had Tone Bell, the comic, was in there.
Oh yeah,
he's got family here in St. Louis. His grandparents are from here. When Tone has come through. What's that?
Me and Tone did The Weekend together.
It was called The Weekend. You and Tone
very
did.
nice. I was like, that sounds like a crazy threesome. You, Tone, and The Weekend.
It does it, Chris? Yeah, and I think it had Reggae Jean Page, who plays the Duke in Bridgerton. And I think that's about it, Kym. Kym and I are going to be, because we're going to end this up.
Right, we got to end it up. It's a lot.
We are going to be doing, I got this recurring role on Call Your Mother, which will be on, when this airs, it will have aired on a Wednesday, on January 13th. So just set your DVRs, because I'm on there 9 out of the 13 episodes. But it's with Kira Sedgwick. Thank you, Jesus, for work. It's with Kira Sedgwick. She moves to LA to be near her kids. It's called Call Your Mother. And Kym, they wrote Kym a role in the show. So she's like on the 11th episode. She's playing one of the main characters' mom. And she's very funny.
We'll see.
And we both get to work on the show together. This will be our second time.
I know.
No, it'll be our third time. Because the first time I got fired behind you. You caused me to get fired.
Hey, let's talk about this.
We're on a show now. What do you call this? The podcast.
Well, if I wasn't executive producing it, I probably have been fired by now. While we were working on a show together called the
Wayans,
not the Wayans brothers. It was with the
Wife and Kids.
My Wife and Kids with Tisha Campbell and Damon. No, not Damon. Was it Damon Wayans? Damon Wayans and Tisha Campbell. And it was this show, My Wife and Kids. And I just come off of a show that was written by the man who wrote Gods and Monsters. Okay, with Ed Begley Jr., with the guy from Faulty Towers. I forget his name. Like with these the English thespians. And I got offered the role to play. Kym Whitley was playing Tisha Campbell's best friend, and I was the best friend of the two best friends. So every time, like here, Kym and I are two different types of actors. Kym, give me a line to say, Chris.
The sun sets and then we move on.
I do it. The sun sets and then we move on. Kym does it. The sun set, and then we move on.
Oh God! Okay, wait.
That's the two different acting. That's the two different types of acting. The sun sets, and then move on. That's what Kym does.
Stop it!
So we're doing My Wife and Kids, and everything that Tisha said, Kym said, and I would have to repeat what Kym said. So if it was, let's stop at the red light before the car moves, Kym would go, let's stop at the red light before the car moves. And then I go, let's stop at the red light before the car moves. Because I was playing like Dingy. But you could never hear me because Kym was so loud.
Oh my God.
And Kym would always say to me, you ABC, I'm UPN, I'm CW acting. You real network. So every time I followed and said, and so every day we would do a run through in front of Damon Wayans, and my lines kept disappearing.
Oh God.
To where eventually they only had me getting some bread from under the refrigerator and eating it. That's where it was. Because I couldn't follow Kym.
But
you see how she goes, but there's two of us in the room.
Listen, she did this and she was heartbroken. They did let her go. But it was
we didn't even get to I got fired.
It didn't work.
It didn't work because they could never hear me.
God had to humble her. He had to bring her down to her lowest because right after that, she got The View.
I got The View.
And I was still sitting over there trying to get a reoccurring role, really.
And I told my agents, I don't never want to work with Kym Whitley again because she's too damn loud. Then we worked together one more time, and I still ain't forgave her for me getting fired because I needed that job. They fired me in the middle of P.F. Chang's.
What?
Remember I was sitting eating with you and Tisha?
That's right.
We were sitting in the commissary. I'm eating lunch with Tisha and Kym. I go to get some more orange chicken, and the executive producer comes out. He goes, hey, this is not working out. And I go, what do you mean it's not working out? He goes, this isn't working out.
The character.
And I started crying, and I go, are you firing me? And I just started crying. They took me back to my dressing room. Nobody talked to me. I had to get my stuff and leave. Meanwhile, Kym finished her role. I had to go home early.
But you went and got The View.
Yeah, like 3 years later.
So what? You had
my
to be
husband
humble.
took it. So who cares what I made? My husband took all the money.
You did
So
well.
then we worked together again the second time. Same damn thing. We worked for Marlon Wayans. It's called the Marlon Wayans Show.
No. I did your show in between that.
My show called Sherri. And you were still loud.
The character was a bully.
You was a bully. Who had them write that? Who had them write that? The role of Kym. Yeah, I had them write that. Anyway, and she was loud, but the show was called Sherri, so we could edit out anything I didn't like. But so the third time we worked together, so we worked together 4 times. The third time we worked together on the Marlon Wayans Show. The worst thing you can say to me, I like a script.
Yes.
I like to memorize lines and do them. I don't veer. Oh, there we go. We done disappeared again.
Right.
Where's Chrome?
So.
Okay, here we go. Oh, this is the most sensitive computer.
Okay, just don't touch nothing.
Like, it's so sensitive. We disappear.
So,
Kym loves to improv.
Yes.
So does Marlon Wayans. I don't do so well with improv. Okay,
he can see us.
You can see us like you. We never just.
It never changes. Yeah, if we do have the video, if you want to show people what.
Oh yeah, I want to show the video.
And I have a black business for you too as well. So real quick, Key will check that out.
Podcast is going long.
The man who don't know black women beat their kids got a black business he want to promote. What kind of sense does that make?
Listen.
But
not all black women beat their kids.
I'm gonna finish the story with Marlon Wayans real quick.
Yes.
So we're doing Marlon Wayans. Marlon likes to improv. Kym likes to improv, and as you can see on the podcast, she's brilliant at improv. That's the thing I give to Kym. Brilliant. I'm not. I like to stay on script. I've come from doing a bunch of white shows like 30 Rock, How I Met Your Mother. Everybody loves Raymond.
They know your resume. They know
I'm just saying. I don't have to improv. The lines are written beautifully for me to do. Playing Angie Jordan on 30 Rock, Raymond's partner on Everybody Loves Raymond, How I Met Your Mother. It's just...
This is hilarious because think about this. What's the whitest TV show that Kym was ever on? No, Kym.
Kym was in Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Which is a fully improv show.
And even then she called me. She was like, I'm running out of stuff to say. This is too much. Because I was in Cleveland doing the vagina monologues.
Oh my God, you're telling
when
too much
Kym
secrets.
called me. Yeah, because we got a lot of secrets in Hollywood. Kym calls me. She does Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Why are you telling my secrets?
Well, you should have won an award, I think, for when you played the hooker.
So miserable. And then you saved a guy's life.
A guy was charged with murder, and then he showed the clip of where he was sitting behind Kym and Larry David, and he was actually at a baseball game. But even then, Kym called me in Cleveland and was complaining because she had to improv too much. She was running out of stuff to say. So how long I'd have known this girl. So we're doing the Marlon Wayans show, and Marlon is like, whatever y'all want to say, We got the script, but we could throw the script away. Whatever y'all want to do.
I was like,
I was so traumatized because it took me back to Damon's show, and I said, my ass about to get fired again. Kym, we were playing sisters. We walked in the door. Kym loud as hell. So my loud don't even match her loud. Everything she said, I'm like, that wasn't nowhere in the damn script. This girl is off. Her and Marlon Wayans was so off book.
We had a good time.
I didn't know where to go. I just said, you know what, Father God, just bless me to keep this job because I needs the job.
That's what you said?
Yeah, I got all slave. I'm sorry.
Don't listen to her.
And so that was the last time we worked together.
So together a lot. So now
we're working together now on Call Your Mother.
And there's way too many lines.
And now she complaining. Let me tell you something. So they wanted Kym. Kym said no at first. Miss Bougie. She said, I'm trying to do roles where I win an Emmy. I need something that I can chew on. So I said, Kym, take the role because they love you. Then she comes, she's like, oh, they gave me too many lines. This way too many lines. Bitch, didn't you just say, you told the creator, I'm doing stuff where I want to win an Emmy. This too many lines. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking. Told them to give me all these lines. Then they put her in all of these scenes, Chris. Ton of scenes. And she like,
too many lines.
But she won an Emmy.
I didn't say that.
Do you think she'd tell a director that? Where you're like, hey, Taryn, hey, Quentin, buddy, you're hitting me with too many lines here. Like,
yeah. Oh, in a heartbeat.
In a heartbeat.
The girl just finished doing something with Ray Romano where she played a nun who's a spy.
Oh, it's a lot.
Who could get nominated? She was like, girl, there's too many lines. Look at all these lines. Memorize all these. I got to rent a hotel and sit there and just meditate all these damn lines.
And the writing staff, they're like, who keeps inserting that the nun took a vow of silence? That is not the story. Who's doing that?
Oh man, they got me. I got to kiss Ray Romano. Look at all these lines. What? Flabbergasted is all I can say.
Oh my God, I didn't mind.
That's your girl.
That's my girl. She wants to win Emmys with as few lines.
I want to win like they did back in the day in the silent
with snot just ran down the silent movies.
Oh man!
They just go.
And then you just hand each other flowers, and that's about it, right?
So we keep disappearing. We will be on Call Your Mother together, sometime in February or March.
Yeah, we got to end this podcast because
can I just read this letter?
Blowing down.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
What is that?
What did you do?
Siri.
Why do you have an English voice?
Why is Siri on the computer?
Who is that? Who's at your house?
I'm not sure I understand.
Oh my God.
Hey, wait, see if it hears me. What are you?
Oh, disappeared.
Scared.
Oh.
Yeah, I want to jump in and get scared.
Yeah. It was like, another white dude. I'm gone. I'm gone.
See, boom.
I don't even know if the listeners heard that. I'm going to read these two letters really quickly because they're really sweet.
Okay.
It says, thank you, thank you, thank you. I just finished watching Kym on Red Table Talk. It's Friday. And just like most of America, my emotions are a bit scattered. I'm trying to speak. Let me see. And Kym's advice was a good antidote, some salve for the soul. It was so good to laugh. I'm off to clean and pray. 2 of the ways I deal with COVID isolation and push reset on my positive mental attitude. Thank you for the giggles. I'm headed over to YouTube to watch the latest episode of Two Funny Mamas later this evening. Signed, Weary but Hopeful. That's Angela.
Oh, thank you, Angela.
And then we got one from Ontario, Canada. My name is Sandy, and I've been listening to your podcast from the beginning. And I just have to say, your podcast has been such a savior to me during this pandemic. I work in law enforcement and have been dealing with COVID restrictions, shutdowns, etc. since last March. Some days are harder than others, but your podcast has been fantastic. And I find myself laughing out loud as I'm driving around to different calls I have to attend. Thank you so much. I really look forward each week when the new episode drops. Your podcast is the light of my week and makes the time fly by. I really appreciate you ladies. And I just want to tell you thank you. You guys are hilarious and so relatable. I love when Chris and Andre pop in. So fun. Love you both. Keep on doing what you're doing. I wish you success from Cold Canada. This is Sandy Santos. That's
thank
so
you.
sweet.
Thank you, Angela. Thank
So
you,
kind.
Sandy.
And you can get our Two Funny Mamas stand up, because that's the shirt. Two Funny Mamas t-shirts.
That's right. I got it.
We need a bobblehead.
Oh,
We
yeah.
need to do bobbleheads.
You can get it at buyjack.com/2funnymamas.
Two Funny Mamas. And please hit the subscribe button and tell your friends and family to subscribe, because we need viewers and
listeners.
And listeners. You can go type in your favorite search engine, type in Two Funny Mamas podcast, and it'll pull up all the podcasts that you can listen to, like Sandy when you're doing your calls with law enforcement. And Kym wants to go see the Cleveland game. I think that's about it. We're so thankful to you guys for sticking with us.
Be safe, please.
Please be safe. And we're going to be in St. Louis in April if they let us, COVID people.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Chris. It was good talking to you again.
Good talking to you. Great to have you back, Sherri.
Yes.
I'm glad to be back.
Be back. Thank you, everyone.
Goodbye, everybody.
We out.
Two funny mamas. Two funny mamas. Two funny mamas.